So here are the new stats for what's happening in the real estate market for the month of May 2020. And so, amongst the COVID, a lot of people had concerns about what's going on, and rightfully so. So, as we've been tracking the numbers for March, April, and now May, we're seeing a better indication of what's actually happening with the pricing. And so if you look at it, you were definitely down as far as activity in the Greater Toronto Area. We're down by about 54%, and also new listings are about down the same amount with minus 53% as well. Days on market, we're up now, which is 32 before it was 19 in 2019. However, if you look at what's still happening with the pricing amongst all of this decline with the new listings and the sales, is we're still up on average with the new price of 863,599 compared to last year's 838,540. And so what that indicates is that we're having a tightening on listings, and so the same amount of buyers have gone down, but also the same amount of listings have come down as well, and so that keeps the pressure in on the market. So here are the listings for April. You'll see we're down significantly at 6,174. We actually did come up from last month though, and we have 9,100 new listings that came out in May. Still down year over year by 53%, as mentioned in the previous slide. Sales, we were down year over year to 4,606 transactions in May compared to last year. But again, we're up over April. And so our pricing trends, if you look at it now, so we're right here right now, which is we're +3 from the year this time last year in May. And we're also up on average from last month in April. And so, I mean, if you look at sort of what's happening with the pricing here, 2017 is in green, so that was an anomaly. And so prices actually are still up year over year. And so what that means is that we have a still a very very tight market, and because we only have a short amount of listings coming up, or a few listings that are coming up, we only have 1.9 months of inventory. So that technically is still considered by most real estate experts sellers market. And so even amongst this COVID, the buyers aren't really necessarily getting a break in the GTA. Our average days on market, again on the previous slides, we're saying that we are at 32, so we are a little bit higher than even in April. And this is your property days on market, whereas the 2019, 2018, and 17, we were taking numbers that were average days on market, but it wasn't actually taking into consideration when a property was terminated and then relisted. So if a property was sitting on the market for say 30 days and they didn't sell it, they terminated it, and then they put it back on the market and it finally sold after 15 days, they would have used 15 days average days on market, when in actuality it was actually 45 days. So now we're tracking actually a little bit more accurately the property days on market. So, guys, we have the real estate stats for all over the GTA and in different cities. And so, if you guys actually want more information about any particular city, feel free to give us a call or reach out to us, and we'd love to answer your questions and pass that on to you. Okay, bye for now.